Hello everyone, welcome to Beaver Cybersecurity Offensive Training. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm super excited to meet you all with another interesting video. In this video, I'm just going to talk about Nikto, web application security. This is actually a wonderful tool which help you to do identify the vulnerabilities on the web application. So it's a command line tool. You can run it and you can find the vulnerabilities on the applications, and it will be helpful in your web application penetration testing process. This course is a perfect starting point for the information security professionals and the students who wants to learn web application security. Before getting into this video, I would request to subscribe to the channel if you are watching my video for the first time or new to this channel. Without further delay, let's get into the video. Nikto is an open source tool actually. This is a web application scanner as I said earlier. So it is you can able to run a Nikto scan in any environments which support Perl environment. Basically this tool is developed using the Perl coding. So this is a very famous tool also. So again, one good thing is it's incorporated with a Kali Linux tool. So if you have a Kali, it is already this tool is installed with it. If you want to install in other Linux-based operating system also, you can be able to do as long as the any operating systems or any platform support Perl environment. Nictor can perform a comprehensive test against any web servers for multiple security threats like 67,000 potential dangerous files and programs you'll be doing scanning over there. Nikto allow pen testers, hackers, even hackers also will be doing using this tool developed to examine the web servers to find the potential problems and security vulnerabilities like servers and software misconfigurations, default files and programs, insecure files and program, outdated servers and programs related things you can do it on it. Let's go and see how to use Nikto tool. Before starting is this channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activity. All the content provided by this channel is meant for education purpose only. So you can use a command called Nikto, and this will tell you that what are all options are there. So you can see that there are plenty of options are there. So currently we are having version is 2.5 at the time of recording. So you can see that all the options are there, like it have a plenty of options. So I'm just going through walk with you one by one options. So this will give you a real understanding how you can utilize this Nikto tool in an advanced level. So this is something like it's not only the basics, it starts from the basics and it goes to the advanced level so that you will get a solid knowledge on the Nikto tools over there. So to do that, first of all, I'll show you how you can scan a host-based domain. For example, I have a host address. So how you can do it on it. So sudo nikto -h, and you can give scanme.nmap.org. This is a something dummy website which is actually nmap. The whoever wants to practice these things, you can use this website. This is you can perform a scanning over there. So you can see that this is a simple command. So nikto, and this is flag is something for host base. So it can be a, you can give a domain name or IP addresses, you can give it on it. So I'll show you like how to do an IP base also. So first as a beginning, we will start with the host base. So if you click this one, so this is a command, and if you enter, the scanning will be started. So it will take some amount of time. So you can see that it shows the like multiple IP addresses, and this will be like keep scanning over there. So the scan is started for like it will be completely scanning this application, and it will tell that whether there is any vulnerabilities on this applications or not over there. Okay. Unfortunately, this is a dummy site, so you will not able to find much over here. But to give a more understanding how you can run a domain based, maybe in your production environment, maybe, or you are a web, if you are just developer, you want to scan yourself about your websites, then you can put it in the public domain and you can scan it over there. Let me stop this one, and what we will do is let me clear it, and I'll be showing you how to. I already running a DVA application, which is a damn vulnerable web application. So I'm just going to perform my scan over there, and let's see what is comes over there. So sudo nicto, and the flag is hedge, and you have to give the followed by the IP address. So it is HTTP 10.6.6.13. Enter it, and you can see that scan was started. It is the targeted IP and the host is there, and you can see that port is running on 80. If there is any port is different port, you can go and fix the port as well. Anyway, I'm just going to start. You can see that there is a server is running on this version, and you can see it will give you the scan is going on it. So let's take some time. Yeah, the scan is completed. If you look closely here, so the vulnerability scan, see, this is a DV is something like specially designed for a web damn vulnerable application. So which is something developed for our practicing our skills and to understand how what kind of web public securities we have to do to play around it. They have developed this box. I'll be giving this link in the description. You can go and download it and install it over there. So yeah, so let's come back to the Nectar one. So you can see that this application have a it has a password created with these things are there. Anti-clicking jacking is there, and you can see this version is running over there, and yeah, you can see this is you can see out it's happening. It's actually it says outdated version is there. So you should have at least 2.4.54. The recommended is one more thing is you can see this 2.2.34 is end of license. So basically then that means there is no patching or nothing else over there. And let's go and see one more thing is if you want to see search exploit Apache 2.4.10, if you see that you can able to, I'm just searching in this version. So you can see the exploits are available. So based on these exploits, I can go and penetrate into this mission, or so you can basically run the scan, and you can go with the line by line items, and based on that you can penetrate, or you can document these things in your web applications, and you can go back to your developers and see these are the things I'm missing over there. You can do this on it. So this is how you can do a scan based on IP based one, in case if it is not in a production environment or you're just doing an internal scan kind of thing. So you can even Nikto can support like domain based and IP based as well. Okay, so let's go and quickly see other options. Let me clear it. So the other options, what we are going it is, if suppose I just want to scan like HTTPS related documents instead of HTTP1, I want to scan a like HTTP based thing. So I can do is sudo nicto. So I'm just running as a non-root. So that's why I'm using as a sudo. So if you are running as a root, you don't need to put sudo because it's a sudo is something like I can privilege to run it as an administrator. That is why I'm just putting on it. Otherwise, you no need to. If you are running as a root, you just start with the nicto command. Okay. So I'll be showing you like how you can scan it. So it's a host base. So here I'm just going to give a https dot nmap .org. This is a site, and the flag I need to use is -SSL. So let me go and scan this site. Okay, so the next scan is started. So basically I'm just giving this using this flag means, so it will use like proper HTTP like a proper TCPs related thing. So you can see its IP is found. So the scan is happening over there, and this will give you all the information later. So you can see that's SSL information is also there, insecure.com, and this is all there. So let me stop it. So you can see it. It gives like what other IPs are there and what is the host is there. Since it is running an SSL based one, so 443. So you can see that SSL other informations also and the scan is also started. So it started giving a little informations about it. So yeah, so this is how you can perform a scan Nikto scans on HTTP based related things. Okay, if there is any, so that you will get accurate results. So yeah, so this is the one scan. So let me show you how you can perform multiple addresses. Like if I want to scan like instead of one addresses, I want to scan multiple from the text files kind of thing. So what you can do is let me first of all let me create a sudo dot nicto scan dot text file, and let me give that scanme.nmap.org, and let me save, Control O, exit, Control X. Let me clear it and let me, so the scanning is started. So let's wait for some more time, the scanning. Uh, yeah, so you can see that one is IP, this is going on it. So this is a one side. If you look at other way, it goes other things also. Let me pass it this one. So instead of this one, what I'll do is, yeah. So this is how you can scan uh, of multiple IPs or domains from the text files related to it. Okay, so this is a one thing, and so the other options, what I'm going to show you that like how you can do a directory indexing kind of thing. So if I want to do just directory based is only right. So you can use this option called you can see this is something you can all the CGI directories you can scan it over there. So let's go and let me clear this one. So clear sudo nicto hyphen h IP address is HTTP 10.6.6.13. So let me copy and let me go here and just paste it here. The scanning is started. So this will see, you can see there is no CGI directory found. That is what you can get the informations clearly. And also you just see that what other like files, directory files are there. You can see the configurations files are there, doc files are there. So it will be keep listing all the, you can see login.php. It will be only you want to know or only you want to do a web crawling, like I want to know what other uh, for pages, other pages are in this website. You can use this so that you can do a directory indexing on that part. Then you will able to get that. So by using the direct indices, I able to find these details. At least we have able to find few informations that like configurations are there, docs files are there, icon.readme there. So this is something a default file over there. So maybe you can go and see what is there. And if I believe that if you copy this, it's take you to the login page, login.php file is there. So you can do a brute force attacks on that possible. And if there is any vulnerability, you can do it. See, this will help you to figure out if there is any directories over there. So let's go and clear this one option. So if I want to, if I'm just doing a scanning, so if I want to export it as a format, so I want to format for the output, right? So for example, the normal one is like you can do it in a two ways. Like there are multiple format options are there. So I'm just going to talk about one by one. So first of option is HTTP. This scan is there. So just you doing a scanning and you want to share it as a report with your folks over there. So hyphen F, and you can name it as if you go here help, you can see that there are a lot of format options are there. So even you can export it as a CSV file, comma separated value, or you can export it to JSON, HTML format. Even it's have a Nexus NBA format also. Yeah, I'm just going to talk about few things about in NSP, so I'll be covering of it. So even you can put it in the schema related text, or it can be a like plain text if you wanted, or if you want to export as XML, you can do it on it. So I'm just going to walk you with you everything. So let's start with the text. So here I want it as a text. So format as a text, and the output I want to save it in the same location. If you want to save it, or you can give a complete path of it. But I'm just going to save in the same area. So what I'm just doing is nictoscan.txt. I'm just giving and enter it. So okay, IP is wrong. So that is why it's a 13. Yeah. So the scan is started. So all the information what you are seeing here, it will be captured as a output of the text file, so that you can share this information with your client, or you can share this report with the respective web application developers according to your things over there. So that you don't need to take a screenshot of it. You can share it, or you can do it in the discussion forums or those possibles also. So that is why we need a capture as an output. So if you look at ls, so you can see that the file is captured over there. So let me see a cat scan nicto scan dot text. What are the informations over VS you have it. So even later also you can go back and relook it on it. This scans over there. So you can see that these are the options are there. If I want to use a HTML based, okay, so I'm just going and here instead of for a text file, I just want a HTML, and the output is I'm just going to use again Nicto scan and HTML I'm just using on it. Okay, so let's the scan is started. So the same information will be getting as a in a HTML format over there. Let's the things to be completed. I'll so that I can show you that. Just give me a minute. So the scan gets complete over there. So it will take some time. Sorry, this is yeah. So if you get ls, you can see that there is a Snicto scan HTML set. So let me clear it. I can do ls. So let me try to open this file. Sudo Firefox. Okay, Firefox and Nicto scan.html. And if you click enter, so that you can see the scan was opened in the HTML format, like what is the URL complete and description. It will be in a proper structured manner. So like when the start time is happened, how long the queries are there, every information will be in a proper structured way over there. Okay. So now I'll be showing the Nexus format. So actually this file extension has been deprecated, so you cannot able to export to the nexus or you cannot do it, but it will be gives the next kind of a proper structured way over there. So the format I need to use is nve. Okay, and the output is nictoscan nve. So this will be giving a proper the way of, again this gives in a proper way. So let's wait for the scan to be completed. So it will comes in a proper Nexus scan kind of little scans report. It will use the Nexus database and those things. Will be doing comparisons and will give you over there. So again, you will have a more understandings also as well. So let's wait the scan to be completed. Okay. So the scan is completed. Let me clear it. Let me use ls again. You're able to see that yes, Nicto scan NB is there. So let me go and use cat Nicto scan dot nbe, enter, so that you can see that it will give us in a proper like the timestamp, what network is there, host is there, so what port number, everything port numbers are there. So this is something in Nicto ID you can go and verify it also. So based on that you can see what. Okay, so then again you can see it's in a proper structured way, like what is the security, it's a warning message. So something like you no need to worry about it. If something is have a critical, then it have all the versions and everything's been like criticals high, those you can, so that will evaluate, you can do it on it. Okay, so let's go and see other options like nicto hyphen help. So if you see other options, the like you can format it in the JSON formats. You can do it in a SQL or you can do it in a XML format. You can play around it. So these are options are plenty, but usually the recommended options are HTML and the Nexus NB format, or even you can use CSV comma value sources. So these are the things you can do it on there. Okay, so there are other options like there are plenty of options. So Nicto comes with a completely loaded with a lot of options over there. So now we are going to see, for example, all the scans, right? It will be like it will be like a direct one, so that when you do a scan, so it will be more visible. It will not be a completely like anonymous or something else. So here, how we can do it on. So first of all, I want to. So there is a one option called sudo. If you look at Nicto, so I want to do my scanning in a different base, like a so this is something like directly goes like a Firefox or something else things. If I want to swoop it, like I want to know how the user, other user agents, like what my scans will be there, you can override the user agents. So you can give anything over there and say that what, like if suppose I'm surfing from the Mac OS, so how, what kind of vulnerabilities can be found over there, how it is going to log in. So you can spoop it. So I'll show you how to spoop that one. So you can use a sudo nicto and hyphen h http colon 10.6.6.13. So Here, what I going to use is user agent. Sorry for the typo. User agent, and here I just want to give. So what I can go is here I can go and look for a. Here I'm just giving a Mozilla. So I'm just using a Firefox. The version is 5.0, so it is the lowest version. I'm just giving, and I want to. Sorry for the typo. So Mozilla browser. So option it is in a 5 point version. For example, if I want to set it as the agent version is 5.0, so I want to know how it is looks works out. Then followed by Macintosh. So this is something how the Mac OS will be doing it. If suppose any Firefox, which is a version 5.0, if running in a Intel based Mac, so how it is going to give me a result over there. So in that way, I'm just going to set the Mac. So you can play around it. Even you can give a like other versions like Chromes and those things you can do it. So so this you can the options are plenty. You can go and explore it. So this will give you understanding that how you can do it on it. So this is something I'm just doing on. You don't need to worry if you just go to the Google and swooping the agents, you will get a lot of options. It means there's complete things over there. You can copy paste it over there. This is something not like a command or something else. It's available in the Google searches also. You will be able to get. Okay. So this is the versions I'm just giving 20100 uh, 101 and the Firefox. So as I said, it's a Firefox is version 42.0 and let me so it will be actually I'm swooping the user agent. So the scan that's based on that one I can swoop it so that if there is any detection process is there or agent base is something is there you can able to swoop it and get the relevant information. So for example I want to by doing this one I want to understand how the web page will works on the previous versions where it sometimes if there is a browser itself vulnerable how it's going to work on the that versions how it what kind of results I'll be going to get. That is also you can get it over there. So that's what I said, right? Necto comes with a preloaded lot of tons of tools over there. So you can do one more thing is also if you want, for example, you are doing a penetration testings, so you want to protect your IPs from the detections of firewalls and those things, right? So what you can do is you can do one thing is sudo proxy chain. You can use proxy chains as well. So proxy chain is what it do is it's a kind of a chain. So this is something like you can use it by using this one. So your IPs will be cached. It will not be detected by the firewall so that your scans can be successful more with. So you can use a proxy chains. If you want to have a video, specific video, how to use proxy chain, what are the advantages of proxy chains, what and all I'll be using, what benefit I'll be getting on this. If you want to see a in detailed training about or tutorial about it, please comment below. I'm happy to do it based on your comments and viewers' request. So sudo proxy chains and let me all I need to do is just run a sudo nicto -h and http followed by 10.6.6.3 and let me run this on. So you can see that so it goes in a random chain so that my real IP will not be though it's something like a proxy based it goes on it. So I'll be getting the results based on that one. Okay. So one more thing is option if you want, for example, there are a lot of web applications will be uh, web application firewall will be comes over there. So if how I can do a scanning if there is a like for example in your penetration testing so people wants to test it like how the web applications firewall works on it whether they able to hackers able to penetrate into that things or the configuration is properly done or there is it's detecting or giving the alert to those so those points will be there. So during your penetration testing you will be doing a multiple things and first also you will be trying to do whether you can able to do bypass those things. So sudo nicto you can give the h and here I'm just giving https scanme.nmap.org and all I need to use this command called pass so that this will be just it will be help me from the blocking my scan from the VF and I can bypass it. So using this one I can this command will be helping over there. So this is basically what this command will do is this is pause for the 5 second. So each test will be 5 seconds will be delayed so that it will be like it can be helping in bypassing the things over there. So if I click enter, so it's see you can see the passing for 5 requests per request. So 5 seconds every request will be takes 5 seconds. So that this will be like bypass the if there is any WFA web application firewall is there. So it will be helping in bypass those things over there. So let me stop it. Plugins also there. So you can use the plugins. Nikto have comes with the plugins options. So you can use the plugins options as well. So I'll go and show you the plugins of how you can use the plugins options. So let me clear it. And you can use even you can use proxy. For example, if your certain applications or communicating via certain proxies, like maybe your local proxies or Squid proxies or any other proxies we are using in enterprise level, you can go and use that proxy options so that you can get the results what is over there again. So that suppose there is any limitations or restrictions in the scan, yeah, you can do it in the using a proxies, you can do it over there. And the main thing is you can there are a lot of scanning tunneling you can do it on it. Like you can see if you want to specifically you want to look for any misconfigurations things over there. So you can do a lot of tunings related stuffs over there. So let me show you one more thing is like for example so you can use a lot of tunneling options also there. So you can go and the hyphen h https http colon 10.6.6.13. So this tunneling options, you can see whether this is testers are passing or not, whether DOS attacks. So in our case, we are going to perform a let me go and see what we can do it. So let me go the tunneling. So let's see whether SQL injection is possible or not. So the option is 9. So let's go and hyphen tunneling and option is 9. So if I enter, uh, let me see if I'm not missing any comment over there. Yeah, so it's typo, my bad. Clear, and let me go back here and delete this and let me paste. If you want to give a plus option, so this will all the options will be trying over there, but yeah, I'm just giving it a 9. So this will do, and it will be specifically will say that whether this test has passed or not. You can see this. So here you can see that. So basically you can play around with the tunneling option so that it will help you to add whether this tunnel test is pass or fail. So you can evaluate and you can do it on there. So the last one option is there are Nikto also comes with a plugin. So if you see that Nikto list plugins, there are a lot of plugins also there. So you can use plugin based scan also. Yeah, you can see that there is a defined macros related there. Plugins, this testing actually does that standard Nikto test will be does. So this is something like see enumerations, possible enumeration directories. If you have a robot file, you want to check the robot related times, you can do it on it. So there are a lot of plugins. You can play around it accordingly your requirement and those things. If you want to see any outdated to see whether the web server is the latest version or something else, you can use a plugin. So what I'll do is I'll use this plugin. Let me copy this one. So how you can use this plugin is uh, specifically you want to look for certain things. You don't want to look for all the options. Specifically you want to look for certain things over there. So I just taking the outed, you know that this Apache web server is outdated. So let's go and how we can use this hyphen h HTTP and 10.6.6.13 plugin. It should be case sensitive. So yeah, plugins and let me paste it. So it should be outdated plugin I'm just using. So let me remove this one. Okay. So let me enter and this will see you can see I'm just getting only the relevant result. So it is a means you say that there is a version is up to it's not an up to date. I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. If you think the video is useful, please consider subscribing to the channel and help me in the channel growth. Please share your feedbacks about this tutorial by commenting below on this video. Please reach out to me via Discord, Telegram for any queries, suggestions, and requests. For the channel updates, please follow me on Telegram and LinkedIn. Please find the joining link in the description. I'll be giving the link in the description. You can click that and you can join on this channel links, Telegrams, and Discord servers. So thank you all for watching this video. Bye for now. See you soon with another interesting video. Take care. Bye.